Hello everybody, Tate back in another video. I actually plan to do this video a little longer, but what can you say? When you're busy as I am, better do a video, short one, than not to do a video at all. And this will be a shorter one because I am actually on my way to work. And I thought with myself that I really need to do a video, even though this will not be long. I need to do a video about this upcoming match that we have ahead of us in a couple of hours. Of course, it is between Jannik Sinner, the world number 1, versus the Carlos Alcaraz, the world number 2. The superstars of tennis, the two players that have saved tennis. I will be honest with you, my tennis friends all around the world. When the big three, not all of them has retired. One of them is still left, but he's, according to me, almost retired as well. He is at least finished when it comes to winning big titles, and that player is of course Novak Djokovic. I don't think he will ever win one more Grand Slam or even one more Masters, to be quite honest. So, but Nadal and Federer, they have already retired. So I was thinking to myself, when the big three will retire, tennis will not be in good hands. Tennis will be like the WTA Tour, where we will have so many multiple different winners. That is the case with the WTA Tour. But that will not be the case, at least not when it comes to who will win the big tournaments, the Masters and the Grand Slams, especially the Grand Slams. You know, when I did a video before this year started, 6 months ago in December 2024, who will win the majors? I said that Sinner and Alcaraz will win all the 4 majors. And of course, I have not changed my mind about that. So these two guys will dominate the sport in the upcoming years ahead of us, if they can maintain healthy, which is not always, which is easier said than done to maintain healthy in this brutal sport like tennis is. So anyway, we have this clash of the titans ahead of us here in Rome, the 5th Masters of the year. We have had 4 different Masters winners on the first 4 Masters: Indian Wells, Miami, Madrid, Monte Carlo, Madrid, and now Rome is the 5th Masters tournament of the year. If Alcaraz wins it, he will win his 2nd Masters 1000 title this year, because he won Monte Carlo. And if Sinner wins it, he will win his 1st Masters 1000 of the year 2025. So Sinner, who just came back after a 3-month ban, am I surprised that he's in the final? Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Because let's face it, besides these two, the other players are not super consistent. They're definitely not. So Sinner being in this final, I more or less expected it, to be quite honest, even though he had pretty tricky draw with Cerundolo, Navarre, and in his first couple of rounds. They are not easy players to take out. And then we all know what he did to Casper Ruud in the quarterfinal. He gave him only one game, 6-love, 6-1. He completely gave him the hammer. And then in the semi-final, he lost the first set against Tommy Paul, 6-1. But I was never concerned. I all the time believed he will defeat Tommy Paul. Sinner can defeat himself in one set, like he did more or less in that first set against Tommy Paul, when he did 2 winners only and 39 first errors. But he will not play that kind of a tennis till the finish line. No way in hell. And he didn't. In the second set, Sinner won the second set 6-love against Tommy Paul, and then he won the third set 6-3. So totally expecting Sinner to go to that final and defeating those players that he faced. Especially when I saw him playing that solid in his first couple of rounds, I knew that he will defeat Casper Ruud in the quarters. I knew that he will defeat Tommy Paul in the semifinals. Alcaraz, what can you say about him? He has only lost 1 clay court match this year, if I'm not mistaken, and that was the Barcelona final against Holger Rune. Holger Rune, who in that final played one of his best matches of his career and was in beast mode level, according to me. So Alcaraz being in this final in Rome was expected from my side. Even though that he has played some tricky opponents, it was not an easy match against Lorenzo Musetti in the semi-final, but I was expecting him to defeat Musetti, so I was not expecting him to get upset there, and which he of course was not. So before I go to and start my shift, let's talk and stand here and talk without walking. And now, ahead of this final, who do I believe will win this one? All right, so the head-to-head is 6-4 in favor to Alcaraz. I knew that I was talking with my friends of mine. I said that Sinner, nobody will stand a chance against Sinner in Rome. I really said that. He is just, he looks unplayable, untouchable. He looks just another level. Like Casper Ruud said after getting humiliated, he said that, I was impressed myself. His shots was coming like bullets, so fast, and I didn't feel that I played bad. But when he plays like that with forehand and backhand, with that kind of a power, with that kind of a precision, you just need to be impressed and congratulate the guy. Something like that. He was truly impressed. Casper Ruud was in that quarterfinal match an audience like all the other in the stands. The difference was that the Casper had shorts wearing on the court and a racket on his hand. That was the only difference. So Jannik Sinner is just, I've never seen a player who plays this aggressive with control. He has aggressive, he's an aggressor, he's an aggressive player with control. He doesn't play risky shots like some people seem to believe, that he pulls the trigger and he plays tennis with small margins. No, that is not the case. He actually plays tennis with, I will not say big margins or huge margins, but I will say solid margins. He plays tennis with, he plays high percentage of tennis. He plays high percentage of shots with power. And this is something that I've never seen in my entire life, and I've seen tennis over 30 years. A player that plays tennis with a player that plays tennis, high percentage of tennis with power is something I've never seen before. Federer could play big shots, Nadal could play big shots, but especially Nadal could hit big shots with his forehand, but it was with high, I mean Federer could play big shots, but it was not necessarily always with high margins. It was not necessarily with high percentage of shots he was hitting Federer. When Federer was hitting big shots, many times it was low percentage of shots. That is the difference with Sinner. Sinner plays high percentage of shots with power, and this makes him so dangerous. And he's so great on defending on open stance with his backhand. He can hit that backhand down the line, he can hit that backhand cross court, and he has that serve, he has the returns. His net game has not always been fabulous, but he has improved that as well. So Sinner is just a complete machine. Alcaraz, on the other side, he has the versatility. He has the variation. He has the touch. He has the power as well. He plays with lower percentage of tennis. He goes more for his shots with lower margins, and that's why he does more unforced than Sinner. But Alcaraz has his peak is higher than Sinner's peak. So if both these players plays on their absolute peak, Alcaraz will win. That was the case what happened last year. Sinner lost only 6 matches last year, and 3 of them came to Alcaraz, because in those 3 matches Alcaraz was playing at his absolute peak, and Alcaraz's peak is higher than Sinner's peak, according to me. But Sinner's consistency is higher than Alcaraz's consistency. Sinner never defeats himself. He can defeat himself in one set, like he did against Tommy Paul in the semi-final, when he did only 2 wins and 13 unforced errors. But Sinner will not defeat himself in the entire match. Alcaraz can defeat himself. So if Alcaraz beats Sinner, then Alcaraz has done one of his best matches of this year. And I don't think that will be the case. I don't think Alcaraz will play a beast mode level later today. But this match will be will be close. I don't think neither of the players will have an easy time against each other. Which should not be the case, which has not been the case in the past. Majority of their matches are super close, and I think this will be a close one as well. But I will give my slightest edge to Yannick Sinner, and I think Yannick Sinner will defeat Carlos Alcaraz in 3 sets. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.